done a few rounds. We was at the time I was only 17, so I was just a young kid learning my craft, and I sparred Joe and Fraser and Joshua, and I was a kid then. I'm a different animal now. And it's going to be a complete different story from back then. I'm gonna put his lights out and do it in a devastating fashion. It's gonna be if you want to see X-rated violence and a top night of boxing, then tune in. You're going to be in for a surprise.
The level of guys he's fought. Who has he fought? Like, I'd knock all of them guys out as well. So it'll be different when he faces me, because I'm so experienced that I can bang, I can take a shot. So he's in for a hard night's work. I'm Olympic silver medalist. I've won all these guys I've fought in my career, from Ian Lewison to they're all like credible opponents. They're all got winning records, and my experience will be the telling factor. I think obviously he's got youth on his side, and he's he's a very strong puncher. I rate him, but he's going to get knocked out.
I think if you asked me to have a bet, I think I'd back Dubois for stoppage within 6 rounds. But I wouldn't be surprised if Joyce can weather that early storm. But he's got to be careful, because all these guys can punch, and Dubois can definitely punch. So Joe, you saw even against, who was it for? Wallach, in his last fight, and he got hit a lot in that fight. So I'm not sure. It's an interesting fight. In terms of where they sit, I mean, the winner will be British and European champion. And I think that's about right with the level they're at the moment. I think both can go on and be world champion contenders, but they've definitely got a few more wins to rack on the resume to start fighting for world titles. Although, the winner could end up fighting Usyk for a vacant world title. So interested to see what happens in that one on Saturday.
Well, they've got different styles, Dubois, he's behind his boxing. He's looking to feel his way and get it to land these shots. And Joe Joyce, he just picks away. He just picks away, and he's not really bothered what he's got coming at him. And he just does his own thing in there, no matter who's in there. He'll just flail away and he'll get stuck in. But he has improved. I think every fighter, they're all improving all the time. So it'll be a very good fight, but they are different. But Joyce is a fighting man, and Dubois will definitely have to nail him to the canvas, because he's got a very, very good engine. He throws a lot of shots. And in mid to late rounds, Joyce, he doesn't back off. He keeps coming. He is like an express train. He just keeps coming, and he's got a terrific engine. He's a superb athlete. The guy can fight. And he's tough. But like I said, the downside is, because he knows he's got a good engine, and he comes in and he's like that type of a fighter, he can leave himself open. So and Dubois is a big puncher. So no matter how good your engine is, and how good it's not, if you get it right, you'll go. And let's not forget, there's a third man in the ring, watching. So when they get up off the floor and they're a little bit dazed, and you can't afford to have no legs from under you when somebody like Dubois is coming at you with maximum power. So all this is makes it a 50-50 fight.
And I think Dubois is a better boxer than Joyce, but I think Joyce is mentally tougher, and more experienced. So I really think it's a 50-50 fight. If Dubois agrees to fight on Joe Joyce's style, he's going to be dead. Joyce is going to finish him. But if Dubois does his style and Joe Joyce backs down just one time, he's going to be knocked out. So I think it's a really interesting fight from the hardcore fans of boxing. And I would give it a 50-50, because it's youth against experience. It really is. This Joyce can wear you down. But Joyce can also be knocked down. He was knocked down a couple of times, So we'll see. It's a very interesting fight. It's two giants, bro. It's two giants in the ring, Anything can happen.
I'm a fan of both fighters. My only worry for Joe Joyce is he gets hit too much. Even though he's got a granite chin, he gets hit too much. And if you're in with a big puncher, then no matter how tough you are, no matter how tough your chin is, you get hit right in the right spot, you're going to go. So I think, to me, I'm like, wow, that's a big shout. Because Joe Joyce can fight, he can take a shot. Dubois, he's still untested. He's still on, there's still a lot of learning to go through there. But this is Frank. Frank's his time is always excellent, so he's just on point. So if he's set this fight up, he knows he's probably weighed up the odds and how this fight should go.
I think it's a genuine 50-50. Like I said before, if I had to put my last pound coin, I would go with Joyce. But under 6, Daniel favourite. Over 6, Joyce.
Yeah. Which way you leaning?
Last pound coin, I'd put Joyce.
What I see of this fight is a clash, man. Literally, it's going to be two bulls running into each other. That's the kind of fight you're going to see, and that's no exaggeration because none of them go backwards. They both trade when the person trades with them. You don't ever see none of them slipping and sliding or skipping on the back foot and boxing, using the jab, just boxing. They both come forward. Jab, jab, right hand. Jab, 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 right hand. Jab, right hand. Right hand, jab. They both fight the same. Similar. They got different styles, but they fight the same. They both come forward and throw punches, so it's going to be an exciting fight.
Dubois is really strong, really strong. I think he put some weight right now. I think for sure he have put. I have never seen him face to face, but I think he put for sure 8-9 kilos, 5-6 kilos, and I think he will lose his power after 2-3 rounds with Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, he doesn't stop now. He's unbelievable for a heavyweight. Congratulations, he's unbelievable. He can throw 200 punches in a round, and he never get tired. And I think Dubois have his chances only in the first 2 rounds. After this, no, he will lose the game. And of course, I'm with Joe Joyce.
It's a great matchup. Potentially a bit too soon for Daniel Dubois. I think Joe's pedigree in terms of people that he fought in the amateurs and the people that he beat in the amateurs and also the people that he's fought as a pro already. He's got so much more experience than Daniel. What Daniel has is youth and that power and that natural young athleticism. But if that doesn't work for him in the early rounds, then it's going to get very, very difficult for Dubois because Joe is your worst nightmare once you start going into round 5, 6 and 7.
If there's a winner early, it will be Dubois. Okay. If there's a winner later on, it will be Joyce. So I was thinking, who can I ask that's going to have knowledge about this? So I asked a sparring partner of both of them that's done many, many rounds with them, and that's the same thing he said. He said early Dubois, late Joyce. And it's a captivating match as well, man. Dubois is young, he can punch. Joe, very seasoned. He's got the engine. Once the train starts going, like, he's not going to stop. So it's to see, is it going to be quick and explosive, or is it going to be prolonged where the older and seasoned fighter comes out on top, or is the young, exciting, heavy puncher going to come out explosive to end it quick? So it's an interesting one.
Both got strengths.
And you spar both.
I spar both. Yeah. They're definitely going to knock some brains out of each other, but in terms of who's going to actually win, if I had to choose, so that's the thing is I actually don't know, but if I had to definitely choose, I'd probably say Dubois because he starts so fast.